G'day champions, it's Stuart Stone here from Health and Fitness Over 40, and it's time for the next video in our Better Than Viagra series. But just before we get to that, we've got a special gift just for you. Yes, we understand and know that erectile dysfunction is a sensitive subject. So what we've done is we've taken all the research and information from our Better Than Viagra videos, plus a bunch of bonuses, and we've put them in a special summary and report that you can read in the privacy of your own home. So how do you get your hands on that? You go down into the description box below this video, click on the link, pop in your details, and we'll send that summary straight to your inbox. And you can rest assured that we're very serious about your privacy. We're not going to share your information with any third parties. So with that being said, let's get on to Better Than Viagra number 5, the risk, incidence, and things that you can do to help yourself overcome erectile dysfunction.
Okay guys, so let's look at the incidence and risk factors of erectile dysfunction. So in the USA, 30 million American men suffer from erectile dysfunction. Now, what do we mean when we say erectile dysfunction? Well, minimal erectile dysfunction means that you're usually able to get and keep an erection sufficient for sexual intercourse. Moderate, sometimes able to get and keep an erection, and complete erectile dysfunction, it's not going to happen. So how often does this happen? Well, the studies basically say that just under 40% of men 40 years or over suffer with erectile dysfunction of one form or another, and just under 70% of men over 70. In other words, it's a massive problem. So where does the little blue pill and the other related medications fit in? Well, back in 1989, scientists created a drug called sildenafil citrate, and they thought it would be useful in treating high blood pressure and angina, which is chest pain associated with heart disease. And this was later what we now know as Viagra. It was released and patented as a heart medication. What they found in their early trials was that it did not do much for heart disease at all, but volunteers in the clinical trials reported increasing erections several days after taking a dose of the drug. In other words, it was a happy side effect. But here's the problem. If you just take a pill or a short-term strategy to heal a longer-term problem, you could be selling yourself short and covering up some more serious issues. And why do we say that? Because Harvard Medical School in their research found that erectile dysfunction is often a warning sign of heart disease or other circulatory problems. And they go on to say, having an erection is a hydraulic event. In other words, extra blood must be delivered to the penis, kept there for a while, and then drained away. So if something interferes with blood flow to the penis, well, then erection is unlikely to happen. Now, you've got smaller blood vessels in your penis than you do have going around your heart. So if the smaller blood vessels going to your penis get blocked, it could be a precursor warning that the larger vessels around your heart are also partially blocked. So, like we said, erectile dysfunction is often an early warning sign of heart disease. And simple lifestyle changes like losing weight, exercising more, and stopping smoking can help. So let's have a look at that a little bit more closely. So here's the risk factors for erectile dysfunction. A body mass index of over 25 means you are overweight, and a body mass index of over 29 means you are obese. So how do you calculate this? Well, in the description box below, we're going to put a link for a body mass index calculator so you can work yours out and then take steps toward improving your BMI and also your health in general. But let's have a look a little bit deeper. So other risk factors for erectile dysfunction. High blood pressure. Guess what? It happens more often in men with a body mass index of over 25. Heart disease, same deal. If you have a body mass index of over 25, your risk of heart disease goes up significantly. Type 2 diabetes, same deal. You're starting to see a pattern here. Metabolic syndrome, BMI above 25. And medications with erectile dysfunction as a risk factor. Why? Because if your body mass index is over 25, you're more than likely going to be on some of these types of medications. So the common theme here, guys, is as well as the tips and techniques we talk about in videos 1, 2, and 3, your single biggest risk factors are being overweight, having a high waist-hip ratio, which I've talked about so many times in so many videos, and also having a body mass index over 25, in other words, being overweight. Now, the other issue that we haven't spoken about yet is depression, anger issues, and other mental health issues. And here's the caveat, the disclaimer: get professional help to get through the crisis. Now, we've put together a video and a webinar talking about specific strategies to help you to overcome or at least help combat depression naturally. They're very simple things that you can introduce into your daily routine, gives you some empowerment, gives you some control, and can help support the more formal, mainstream medical approaches to dealing with depression. So my suggestion, apply the knowledge along with the professional help. Go at it with a double-barreled approach. Give yourself the best shot of overcoming these challenges and having the life, health, and sexual happiness that you deserve.
And for even more life-changing information like this, make sure you go over here and click on the red heart apple and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And while you're at it, go down in the description box below and give our Facebook page a like, and we'll talk to you again soon.